Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Lawrence now off the play action. He gets this one to Strange. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Okay, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. They're in practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
And it's a nickel look from the Jets, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're left with 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And a fair catch made here at the 17.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Fields. It's caught left side by Hill. And he'll get it up to the 27. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. from the 27. It's a big strike to Hill. Give him 24 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Here's Brees on the ground for the first time. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Fields out of the gun. And he's not going to escape this. The Jets drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin. Because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Jaguars with an extra defensive back out there. 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Fields. It's caught by Wilson. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. On 1st down, here comes Hall. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Give on 2nd to Hall. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
The aim of any good play caller, especially early in a game, is to get you a one-on-one coverage. And your job, I say it all the time, your job is to win it. Give some credit to that defense. He's out there in man coverage. Does a beautiful job of knocking it away.
On is Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. And the kick by Folk is good. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Levis ready to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. 2nd drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Jaguar first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. More from MetLife coming right up. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They start out 2nd and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Jets drop the pressure and got to him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Play action, Fields. Gets out of trouble. He's running with it. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
2nd and 3 now. From the 46. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Jaguars, well, they must be thinking pass here, huh? They're in the dime. 3rd down coming up. Now Fields. He's under pressure, and he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. 3rd time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
And the punter earning some high fives on that one. They're going to down this kick at the 3. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock. A safety, really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for that defense. You pin him back. It's a terrible field position. They run the ball, but they run it right down your throat and move the chains. That stings.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. He will be stops now, but a lot to like about that effort.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
And the Jaguars first down.
Going to the ground again on first. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
On 2nd down, Robinson takes out a one-stop. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
Lawrence looking to throw. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Robinson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now from the 2-yard line, it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he scores. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get some late points and the lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to drop plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars take a 4-point lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Jets headed out on offense late in this first half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. New York to the line. 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. First down throw for Fields. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 30-yard line.
a good pickup. They've got 2nd and 4. Fields looking to throw. Taylor going downfield. It's caught. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
New set of downs for him from the 46. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and 3 now. Fields throwing once more. Fits it through the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Now Fields again. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the Jaguars' 13-yard line.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here's the Jets offense. Get ready to start our 3rd quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one at the goal. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Fields. Set up the screen here for Hall. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Fields now, 3rd and long. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the 2nd half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But the Jaguars get back on top of the loose football. They're keeping possession.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. Back-to-back takedowns behind the line of of scrimmage. Set him up now with third down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first two plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Jacksonville in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. The Jets out to begin another drive. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They pick the handoff. Now Fields. Won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Fields out of the gun. Connects with his back. Hall. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 16 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Man in motion here. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Oh, look at this. Here he goes.
Those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. Give aids them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
2nd and 3 now.